and welcome to this edition of the Time with Hime podcast. I'm your host, Lynn Cordish, joined by Mr. Hime and some special guests today.
Very excited to have some of our football players here to talk about the start of football season. But first, just our normal, let's get caught up. Still hot outside, and we have this discussion. We try to purchase air-conditioned buses now, but when it's 108 outside, even air-conditioner buses do not keep it cool on the buses. But hopefully, after this week, we don't see any more 100-degree days, and some of those things get better. Car lines, from everything I'm seeing and hearing, the car lines are now under 15 minutes across the district, and some of them are under 10. So hopefully those go smoother and smoother, and if not, and we have to make some adjustments, we'll be sure and put those out. Lunch procedures, remember, every kid eats free. Early on, we're trying to get all the kids to go through the line. They don't have to get a tray, just to get used to going through the line to make sure, especially our younger kids on the procedures, if they want a tray. We have lots of choices in our food, so make sure that you're looking at the choices. Part of the reason we let every child eat free is to try to take some of the burden off of the parents that try to make lunches and things, because I know when I raised my kids, if they wanted you to make their lunch, that's always a pain to get up and put it in a lunch box, or kids wanting to eat it at the candy machine. We have good food in the lunchroom. It'll get better the more kids who eat. The more meals we sell, the more pressure we can to make them improve the food.
And they're adding more to it. So that, just a reminder, that's breakfast for free, and that sometimes even before school starts, they can go in there. But we have the second period for our secondary students. They can go in and run again.
And then our elementaries eat between 8:30 and 8:45 when they get there. And so the ideal, especially breakfast, all of our students should eat breakfast. That's one of the best meals of the day and during the learning time. Obviously, kids who aren't hungry learn better than those who are.
You guys take advantage of that? Eat. Oh, there you go.
Through there. And then if the other thing we talk to our kids about that don't eat it all, there should be share trays and things, because I can guarantee you, I'm not saying these young men do, but when I was in high school playing football and it was 100 degrees, I was burning lots of calories. And if there was somebody threw a banana out there, I'd grab me a banana on the way to practice, or if there's some other of the food, you might grab and drink more than one milk and things like that. So hopefully our students who can grab a free meal and maybe only want one or two items can put a couple items on the share tray. And I'm sure we got lots of students that will eat more than their share, especially those that are highly active this time of the year.
Correct. Yes, sir. Now, just a reminder to our families, too, we are into our second full week of school, so rooms is available.
Yes.
It's open. We have House Bill 3958, so we have parents that are asking how to communicate. It's through rooms. You can always email your teacher, and then for our students, same platforms.
Yep.
School approved.
Yep. Google Classroom is huge for parents and making sure we're going through all that for our students. So
yeah,
kind of a big change, but is what it is.
Yes, sir. And things are moving and progressing, and we'll talk about that a little bit and see what our guys think of that with our new multi-purpose facility buildings coming up.
Those are coming up. Well, we'll start, and this is, as some people say, this is one of the most exciting times of the year. Not everybody knows this, but the first 25 years of my career, I was a football coach. I was a head football coach for 12 years, and I really enjoyed coaching football. That's just my time of year. I mean, people used to get mad at me because I was one of those coaches who loved two-a-days. I just love getting the stuff on and going out. You guys, I could think they're getting mad at me because they can see me get. But it has been hot. But we got three of our finest here. One of the things I remind everybody when I talk about Lawton football is every game is televised, and you can watch it on OSN, and they do a really good job. Especially when we have teams on the road, I always watch it. When we have two teams playing, I'll go to one game and watch it on my phone, or I might even go home at halftime so I can catch both games. And I was telling somebody, sometimes I have three screens going at the same time watching all three teams. So love football, love to follow our high school teams, and we got a lot of young men participating in football this year. And I'm telling you what, if you stuck to it this long, you've earned it, because it's been one of the hottest summers I remember in my career for this many days of over 100-degree heat. So you guys go around and introduce yourself. We'll start with Lawton Ike, and tell us who you are, what position you play, a little bit about yourself, maybe where you're going to go, what you're thinking about doing, if you want to play football or just go to college, where you might go to college, or how you may just have a job lined up for when you graduate. But just give us a little background on you.
My name is Sari Sheridan. After this year, I plan to go to college to play football still. When I go to college, I'll be in business. So That's my goals.
What's your position that you like to play?
I play wide receiver and I play cornerback. But my favorite position is wide receiver.
Okay. MacArthur?
My name is Marquise Harris. I'm a senior at MacArthur High School. I play running back. I'll play defense too if needed. If I needed to play defense, I'll play defense. And I plan to go to college for football. I don't know exactly where I want to go yet or what I want to major in, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lawton High.
My name is Junior Brock. I play left guard online, and sometimes I play defense, nose tackle. I plan on going to college for football. I'm not really too sure what to major in yet, but I've been thinking about engineering, and I'm undecided about which college.
Okay, Junior, we're going to start with you on this end. Now, no bulletin board material. We don't want this being seen in the locker room, but just tell us a little bit about tell us about your first game, a little bit, not a lot, because we don't want bulletin material, but just tell us what you're looking forward to this year and your expectations for Lawton High.
Well, I'm expecting us to go out there and play hard, a real good game, a real good fight, but, stay between the whistles.
Yeah. Like that?
Yeah.
Who do you open with?
Eisenhower.
And when is that?
This Friday.
Okay. And can you tell me just general numbers, how many young men we have playing at Lawton High this year?
We got 90 plus this year.
Every day at practice?
Yep.
Wow.
90 plus, yep.
That's a lot of people out there in the heat. Okay. Marquise?
Sorry. Well, we got our first game this Thursday against Elgin. Last year they got us good, but we're ready to go out there, give it our best shot. We do got a chance. We always got a chance. And, yeah, we've been having great practices, everybody getting after it. So excited to see what happens.
And that's Thursday at 7?
Thursday.
At 7 o'clock that night at Cameron.
At Cameron.
At Cameron. Very good. And then, Sari?
I'm going to always go 1-0. So it's a great inner city rivalry game. So I'm just show out for y'all.
Friday night?
Yes, sir.
And how many do we have out at Eisenhower in general ideal?
It's too many to count.
Never too many. How about MacArthur? Do you have a general idea?
No, I'd say we probably got about like 70 plus.
Still a lot.
Yeah.
You got about 70 out, you think? At least?
Yes,
Not sure.
Yes,
when I coached, I always counted. I knew how many were out there. When I played, I never counted the players. That's a tough question to ask. What do you think about the season? What's your outlook on the season? We'll start with MacArthur this time.
I think we're going to have a great season. We returned a lot of players. We didn't lose too many. We lost some key factors, but, this season we should do good.
Excited about it?
Yes, sir.
Nothing like football season. What do you think at Eisenhower this year?
Like I said, the goal is always to go 1-0. So every week, take one game at a time, and work hard, practice every day, and we got a lot of high week going. So
there we go. Yeah. Hey, it's tough when you got one of your big rivals week 1 because really not a lot more matters. Right now, you're not even thinking about those other 9. It's easy to go 1 week at a time when you start with Lawton High.
Yes, sir.
Or you start with Eisenhower. Now, who plays week 2?
We play Mac week 2.
Oh, so we got Ike and Mac week 2.
Yes, sir.
And then Mac and Lawton High week 3, which would be, they call this 0 week. They make this confusing, don't they?
Yeah.
This is really 0 week, and then that's week 1, week 2. They didn't have 0 week when I coached. But, when I went to Texas, I coached a few years in Texas. We did have 0 week, and that's kind of why Oklahoma picked it up, because the Texas coaches liked it so much, because it gives you that bye week to kind of catch up right before district and kind of make those adjustments you need to make. Anything you guys, give me some final parting words, expectations, what you think. Let's go with Junior at Lawton High. Start us off.
Well, I'm really excited for this year, especially with new Coach Zoe coming in and the new coach. He has a lot of energy. Unlike, our old coach, he didn't really have a lot of energy too much. But this year, he comes in with a lot of energy and gets guys excited.
Excited about your numbers, that's for sure. Very excited. What do we got at Eisenhower? Give us some final there, sir.
This is our third-year coach here, so we're just trying to capitalize off this season. It's been working for us a little bit, so, stick to the basics and, we always have something to revert back to when things get hard. So
getting better every year, haven't you?
Yes, sir.
How about you guys at MacArthur? The final word.
We got the same coaching staff for the most part. We're trying a little different scheme, different plays, and just excited to see how that's going to work out for us.
Awesome. Well,
we did talk to them right before we started the podcast about the multi-purpose facility.
Oh, yes.
being
You guys
right
looking
there by
forward? I
then.
mean, I know that don't get there, but, tell us your thoughts on, you guys kind of been there into changes when you basically had a dirt field, no lights, it's just, you drove
And
by
no
your
lights,
school,
that's
didn't
the
have
other
anywhere to
thing.
play. How do you like that?
I mean, I remember when it used to rain outside, we couldn't practice, so it's kind of a blessing to have turf. So to add another facility, it's going to better our programs even more.
What do you think?
I really appreciate the new facilities. Like sometimes we get together as a team and be like, let's go to the field at nighttime, and we can do that now with the lights and stuff. So.
What do you think at Lawton High?
Yeah, I think it's real cool. We could get extra work in, late at night, call the guys up, go out there on the field with the lights on. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it's great when you have a community that really likes to support things like that. That's, one of the things that made it where we could do that was this community has supported this school through the years. And that past bond issue was able to pay for some other things through that bond that kind of allowed some money to be freed up where we could do that. And our school board was all on board. But I think it's pretty cool. We're excited. We got our multi-purpose. It's going to be locker rooms. Now, the locker rooms are mainly going to be for girls first, because as you know, our girls, especially softball,
Tennis.
I don't even know if Eisenhower softball, where they dress, but tennis, golf, soccer, track, they don't have a lot of good, their own spaces to dress in, but it will have outside restrooms, and then it'll never be on y'all's turf, but the general plan of those is there's room in the back to put an indoor facility sometime where you could actually go in there and practice when it's 110 out. When that happens, y'all are going to be mad because you're going to be thinking that's not right, that they get to go in the air conditioning, and we had to practice out there when it was 110. But hopefully that comes true in the next few years, and it's able, because, we need to build up on everything we do and all of our kids, but our activities. And one thing when I got here, I felt like, and that's probably because I coached for 25 years, I was a football coach, and I felt like our schools and our sites needed better places, and I appreciate you guys like that, and I appreciate that the district was able to let us do that.
Well, and it's been nice driving in the mornings. You see the band on one side of the turf, and you see, even our middle school kids, that's first hour. So they're coming up, and then, they're excited to see their idols, because one day they're going to be seniors and playing where they're at. So just that whole entire vibe right now that we have at the beginning of the year is really incredible. So thank you guys for joining us. We're excited about your season.
But we even have we have receivers here. It's a lot different catching the ball in the lights than it is in the day.
Yes,
so now you get to practice in the lights a lot more. And I don't know if you return punts or not, or kicks, but it's a lot of difference on punts and kicks when the ball's up there high to try to catch it when you're looking up in the lights and it's dark than it is. And so some of those things should give us some help us competitively too. So we're very excited. Thank you guys for coming.
Yay.
As you can tell, I kind of get excited for football season. I'm excited to watch y'all play. And if you don't see me standing down there in the end zone, I can guarantee you I'm watching it on TV.
Yes, sir.
Sorry.
Even when I'm on the road, some people get mad at me. I've been at meetings before. We're eating with somebody at a conference, and I got my iPad out. I got one of them big iPads, and I got my iPad out. I got the game on, and I have my phone laying beside it with another game. I'm gonna tell you who gets what.
Think of it as you, right? Think of it as you. Mr. Hime, give them, our viewers, a place to go if they have any questions, if they want to share their next thoughts of guests that we want to bring in.
Sure. Info at lawtonps.org. If you ever got questions or anything you want to do, email us, let us know. You can go to our webpage, lawtonps.org. One thing we're looking forward to, we're going to bring in a lot of our seniors, our leadership team. One thing we worked really hard on last year was we met with the senior leaders, and we got exemptions put in. What else did they get?
Semester test exemptions, and then they had the free games.
Yes,
students get in.
They asked for two things. Students get in free to games and exemptions, and we did both of those. And that's helped our crowds at basketball and softball and even football. And we're excited about that our students get in. And y'all like those exemptions, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I see that those are good. So remember, the student body got that done, not all three, because we met together. So hopefully there's not a whole lot of things they want to try to slip through me this year, but hopefully we can help them out and make things better for our students as well.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys again. Good luck with the season. We're excited. We'll bring you back. Hopefully, we're bringing some awards and championships back to
Hopefully
Lawton.
we bring you all back because
Yes.
you're playing for a state championship.
Absolutely.
Sure.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in this week. Next week, we've got another phenomenal secret guest. We'll keep that for then. And until then, you guys be well, stay safe, make positive impacts, and have a phenomenal week.